I'm going to address something with you all tonight. As your brother, as your friend, partner, a person that you're walking this path with. Listen, I'm here for you all, and you all know that. You all know that if you make conversation, if you comment, I'm always here to conversate. I'm always here to talk. But what I've noticed is that we're all kind of going through the same thing. And I know that you don't appreciate when, you're talked down to, when this is just all pareidolia and we're all crazy together, right? You can't be crazy together if we're all seeing the same thing. So scratch that. That's ridiculous. That's crazy talk. But if it makes them feel better, that's fine. It's not fair that, we show up to dinner or lunch, a meeting, bar, wherever you might go, and we have to hold back our conversation because they're not comfortable with, how our lives are going, where our lives are going. Maybe we're not comfortable where our lives are going, but we're doing our best. We were chosen for something very different. We were separated from everybody else. We woke up one day, and this sure wasn't my plan. I mean, I wanted to be a stockbroker as a kid, and I thought I wanted to be a policeman maybe, but no, none of that is going to happen. And that's okay, because I'm taking this ride with you guys. And you know who I'm talking to. We've done this together. We're in this together. This is a turbulent ride that I've never... When I used to read about Revelation as a kid, I read about it as I don't want to call it a fable, I don't want to call it a fantasy or sci-fi adventure, but I didn't see it coming like this. And one day we woke up and we were the ones that were privy to the beginning, privy to seeing the seals that have been broken, seeing the ancient gods and old angels and fallen and whatever else they are, forming themselves in the clouds, using the clouds as a vessel of of transmitting what they want to be seen. And we were just the first to see it. Most of us have always been artistic, as I'm finding out more and more. Most of us have always seen things a little bit different. And that's how I know when someone's either playing with me or they're on the same path. Because usually they've been through the exact same things as I've been through. And I've been partial to some of the events that they've been through. Now, none of us have had near-death experience that are the same. And nobody is going to share the experiences that have changed our lives, the same, and being privy to that information that you might have versus my information that I have for me. But that's okay. That's why we are different. That's why we are separated. That's why we have to do this together. If we do this by ourselves, this is just all for naught. This is all a big game played by the devil to separate the true believers from the half-believers, from the atheists who, don't believe in anything at all. And partially that's fine. I'm not judging anybody. But what I am going to be privy to, and what I am going to take a stand for, are the people that do care, that don't want to end up in hell, that know that there's a hell and heaven, that know that there's a battle going on up there, that know there's a war for our souls that's happening in the now, and will be the odds and ends of the end times. This is Revelation. We're living it, people. You're telling me what we're watching here is normal? We've been seeing these same clouds for since we were 3 or 4 years old? I don't think so. I remember bunny rabbits and top hats, not demons and angels, or whatever you want to call them. This is something completely different. And like I say, that's okay. Because if we walk through it together, then we can't go crazy by ourselves. We can't make ourselves crazy. We can't push ourselves too far over the edge to, separate ourselves and become alone. Because we can't do that. And if we do that, then we've already lost. I see that there's people out there that have different ideas, and that's fine. I'm good with different ideas, because I want to learn from you. I want to learn your ideas. I want to hear your possibilities and your theorems, because I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if you're right, but if you have a good point and you're making sense, I'm going to walk this with you, because I want to know too. None of us are gods. None of us. None of us walk as Christ. None of us walk as Shiva. No one walks as Moses himself. But what we can walk as is humans that have been set aside for something different than everybody else. And that's who we are. And that's where I'm at. And that's why I'm posting this video differently than everything else. I could go on and point things out and all that, but most of you already see what's going on here. So I don't have to do that. And others, you guys want to see, and you're coming into the ability of seeing more and more. This is not an overnight thing. You don't run into this, you walk into it. If you run into it, you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt the people around you, and don't do it. Don't fall for it. Walk with it. We need to walk together, not separated. I love you all. If you guys need anything, I'm always here. You know that. So I always try to respond to everybody. Likes, all that. I hope you all subscribe, like, conversate, all that. You guys are the best. And I'm always here for y'all. Y'all need to know that I'm always here for y'all. I look forward to talking to y'all soon.